Hello and welcome to Motors for the Masses, and today we go hunting with Royal Enfield. So let's roll the intro and get cracking. Let me introduce to you the Royal Enfield 350 Hunter. Like the 350 Classic, the Hunter still develops 20 brake horsepower and 20 pounds-foot of torque from its single-cylinder air and oil-cooled engine with its 5-speed gearbox. Top speed is around 70 miles an hour, or 70.8 to be precise. Surely that depends on who's on it. It produces just 64 CO2s. 41mm right way up front forks and twin rear shocks. Brakes are ABS with a 300mm front disc, 270mm rear disc with baby Brembo calipers. The tank holds 13 litres and on paper is said to do 88 miles to the gallon. In the real world, let's say 75. It just depends how ample your arse is, really. Wheels are 17-inch front and rear, 110 tyre on the front and a 140 on the back using CE80 rubber. It is not a huge bike at all. Length just under 1.9 metres long, 770mm wide, 1.1 metres tall. Seat height is only 790 to 800mm. That's fantastic, and it feels very light. I am 5'10.5" with a 31.5-inch inside leg. I'm very comfortable on it. I've got a slight bend in my knee, flat-footed, very easy seating position, shall I say. Very comfortable. My knees or my legs are rested nicely in the dimple of the tank there, and I've got a great visibility of the road. And so far, the mirrors are pretty good. I mean, I can see arm, so that obviously stalks are not long enough, like all bikes. Other than that, oh, it's not bad actually if they're in position there, but we'll see what they're like when it's out on the road. Now, I do want to add that it does weigh 181 kilos wet, and on paper that sounds heavy, but it's really not heavy at all. It's very movable, and when you're sitting on it, you know, there's not a lot of oh my god, it's too heavy there at all. I mean, I can lean that right over without any dramas whatsoever. So I'm hoping it's going to be quite nimble around those little country lanes. But we'll find out soon. So then, onto those looks, and just look at it. Let's be honest, this is what Royal Enfield have been needing to do for a while. Now, Royal Enfield, I feel, I've always had that, if you're sort of 40 and above, a Royal Enfield is the bike for you. But this, they're really aiming for that younger market. It's got a real cool sort of scrambler vibe about it, but obviously it's got the road tyres on it. It's just a nice looking cool cruiser. I really am taken with the looks of these, and colour wise it comes in various different colours, and I shall put them along the bottom. So as you can see, plenty of colours to choose from. Now I do particularly like the lines of it. Now the way it sort of flows neatly down into the seat and then up over the back here, I love that. That's really aesthetically pleasing to me. I think it's beautiful looking. I love those lines. I can't get enough of just how nice that flows. Really, really cool. You know, the scrambler rear mudguard as well, it's really good looking bike. On the front here with this headlight, a nice big visible headlight, lovely looking design, really pleased with that. It's very simple, like most Royal Enfields with the dash. All you get is a little bit in the middle here, and I'll show you that in a second, but also just a speedo. And it's very simplistic. I like the switch gears, they're nicely made. There's not a lot really. You've got lights, high, low, and pass, horn indicators, on and kill switch, and your hazard flashes, and that's it. But that's all you need. It's got that real classic look to it, and I'm really taken by it. I really am. So there they are, the switch gears. Very simple, very easy, and your clock, as I say, classic design. When you turn it on, you've got all the information you need. Just your speedo along the top there, your mileometer. You've got a gear indicator on this bike now, which is unusual, and your petrol gauge on there, and then your spanner light will come on there if you need a service. So at this moment in time I see only one negative about this bike, and that is a mild steel exhaust. Although it doesn't look like a poor cheap quality exhaust, it does look pretty nice, looks well painted, looks certainly sizable enough. But what does it sound like? Well, let's have a listen. Funny enough, it sounds just like the 350 Classic. Oh, lovely sound to it with a little bit of backfiring there. And that is it for this part one. Please join me in the next episode, where I will be taking this not only on the main roads, but also on the country roads, and doing a little bit of green laning. So until next time, please ride and drive carefully, and I'll see you in a few days. Cheerio. Ah, you're still here. Excellent. Now the credits are out of the way, I want to ask you a question. If you can tell me what the hell that word was at the end of my little outro, then please let me know in the comment section below, because I have no idea, but I left it in just for fun. So yeah, brilliant. See you soon.